what's up guys? Welcome back on my channel. And syempre mga GGNixers, today may tatry tayong bagong laro. And of course, if you haven't heard of Greedfall, Greedfall is an RPG game adventure in PC, and it it has been released September 10, actually September 10, 2019. So, we're going to try this game. And if you are new here on my channel, be sure to subscribe guys and hit the notification button to notify you guys to all my future live stream like this one on my channel. And of course, if you haven't watched my previous live streaming on games, be sure to check my past live streams, of course, in my channel. And I do a lot of tech reviews also, unboxing and vlogs. So if you want, do check it out my channel and subscribe, of course. So enough talking, and let's start the game. And yeah, let's start a new game. And let's select difficulty. Easy, normal, hard, extreme. So I will choose normal. And by the way guys, I will going to speak Tagalog and English. So if you want to learn more about Filipino, yes, I'm a Filipina gamer. Filipina means I'm a woman or a girl and a gamer. So I just want to share to you guys. And yeah, I love to play PC games,
Could you
of course.
stand a little taller, just a tad?
Better check my previous
Like
game
Yes,
live stream,
yes.
which is Man of Medan. I do that
The chin a tiny
game.
bit lower.
So I
Gaze a
finished
little
it
more to the
already,
right.
and if you
There.
haven't
Now,
watched
hold the
it,
pose.
check it out. And yeah, so pipili tayo ng ating appearance. We need to choose the gender. Yes, I'm a woman, and let's choose. Oh, there's already a preset here. What is this mark? Anyway, let's choose the face. Why is it so sad? This one. Here looks good anyway, but is there any look I could get? Parang katulad, parang panlalaki itong itsura na to guys. So guys, ang Greedfall ay nirelease ngayong September 2019. So bago lang talaga siya sa madlang people. And here, kakaibang hair niya. Kulot. Kalbo. Parang kasi palalaki tsura eh, no? Isa lang yung buhok na pambabae. Ano ba yan? Okay, ito na nga lang. Skin color, okay na yan. Medyo maputi. Then, eyes, hair color, brown. Or, medyo brown. Tapos, okay, there you go. The next step, teka lang guys, check ko kung talaga naka-live tayo. Nakikita nyo naman, di ba? Okay, nakikita naman. Okay, balik tayo. So, pipili tayo guys. So, may starting classes sila. So, pwede tayong mamili yata dito ng Warrior, Technical, and Magic. So, pag Warrior ka, nakalagay naman dito, pick your starting skills according to your playstyle. The skill tree is open. You will be able to unlock the skills of other archetypes as you progress. So, may Warrior, may Technical, and Magic. So, what do you think, guys? Ano ba mas gusto ko dito? Wait lang. Pwede rin ako mag-magic. Divine magic. This profile focuses on the use of offensive spells from a distance. So, I rather choose magic. So, ang nakalagay dito guys, nakita nyo naman. Starting skills, Divine Magic Ring, status, one-handed heavy weapons, and may recommended attributes siya, which is mental power, willpower, and recommended talents mo is science, intuition. Tandaan natin, recommended attributes, mental and willpower, and recommended talents, science, and intuition. Okay, so next step, attributes, mental, ito yun, willpower. So sa mental, the power of all spells attribute required to wear the best rings. Ang willpower naman is increases maximum MP and spell duration. Attribute required to wear the best amulets and necklaces. So, what do you think, guys? I rather choose mental power. Next step. Ang sabi dito is intuition and science, diba guys? Am I right? Yeah, intuition and science. Magic siya, diba? Science. I would rather choose intuition. Yeah, intuition muna. Okay. By the way, start na tayo ng ating game. Yes.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished.
Ooh.
Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night.
Okay.
Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Teleme and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Yep.
I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
So here we are, the compass, visible at the top in the center of the screen. It indicates important places and active quest. Main quest, side quest. So here we are, guys, we are moving. Reminds me from the Fallout
Madam,
game.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that I won't make for good company.
Let's go to the quest. Quest? My gosh. Quest. Dun, 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 dun. Here we are.
Hey!
Ano kayo nasa mukha
Green
niya?
blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt! I'm not in need of your protection! I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so?
Okay.
Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
Fight with honor! Okay. Okay, that's one. That's two. What else? Gagawin mo, gagawin mo. Okay, that's it then.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
Okay, I think that's it naman, di ba? Skip. Yeah, ano mo. Wait, guys. Let's choose... Oops, sorry. Sorry about that. Naman si mother. So, nakapag-training naman tayo. I think I rather skip the combat tutorials.
Thanks all the same. I have quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very well. If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
Okay.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him happy.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
Have no idea.
Okay,
He
guys.
had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration.
Mood.
The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be
So
going to
maganda,
see her now.
maganda yung magic.
She
Ano,
must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Okay.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Okay, meet Kurt in front of the palace. So, tingnan natin M. So, wala naman tayo side quest kasi. So, hindi ko naman kailangan pa mag-explore. Teka, nasan ba tayo? Ay, malapit na tayo. Ito na yung south. Ayun yung quest natin. Pwede ba mapag-usap dito? Hey, I'm talking to you. Bawal ko mausap ng mga tao, so I rather stick to the quest. Open.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times.
Oh,
It's you, my dear child.
ayan.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition. Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about. Yes, but the idea of leaving you
Ano kayo nasa
behind
mukha niya?
alone and ill,
What's on her
dying,
face?
my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people.
Yup.
Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What's that?
What is it?
Parang amulet or coin?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
Oh.
All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Be off. Go and said goodbye to your mother. You can run faster using springs or go more slowly by walking. Left shift. Z. You need to Z. So I'm walking. I'm running. Yo.
Cut. It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Okay. Team setup. Companion team. Kurt. Add to team. Ano yung characteristics niya? Suspicious. Okay. Coin guard. If action siya, coin guard siya. Okay.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
What you were keeping.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And these memories I hold dear. You've always been extraordinary, Greenblood, but I had to watch over you. You were my responsibility. That didn't leave us much time for friendship.
What about now?
Now, I hope that we'll have more time. Anything else?
I must leave you.
Okay, where are we going? We're going that way and we have side quest. Let's try the point of interest. First, I'm speaking British. Oh. Where are we going? Let's negotiate with the vendor. Hey. Look at her run. I wonder why medyo may pagkaano pa sa niya, no? Sa running niya. Parang hindi tama. We're just exploring the map, of course. Yeah, I know that already. M for map. Just going to the point of interest first. Sinusundan niya talaga tayo. Ito ba? Malapit na tayo. Pero hindi ko muna pupuntahan. Teka lang. Yun to. Puntahan natin lahat ng pintuan. So, pwede natin puntahan yung taas muna, pero yung last one, baka para at least napuntahan natin, hindi natin babalikan. Oh, hey.
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Teofredi. My cousin Constantine is taking office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Oh.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own
No
at the
way.
same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean.
Be
careful.
careful. Ask about the Bridge Alliance.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of her allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors. But our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Okay.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Okay. Wait lang guys ah. May nakita ako eh. Wait lang. Okay guys, tuloy natin ulit. Tier party.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tirfredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language.
Yes.
But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
The relationship with Talium.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tirfredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
Okay. Wala naman ako tatanong pa ulit. Leave.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
And sorry about that. Ano pa bang gagawin natin? Siguro labas na tayo. Pwede pala natin siya kausapin.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Excellency? Nasabi ko nga guys, pupunta na natin yung quest. What's this?
Greetings, Your Excellency.
Tara, saan na tayo? Manapit na tayo dun sa... Ay, may side quest din pa dito. Kaya natin to. What's this? Ah, it's a merchant. Okay. I get it. Tell me what you got.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Oh yeah, but I have no gold. Anyway,
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Come closer now.
blacksmith ito.
Come, celebrate the miracle of...
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything.
Wow.
Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
Oh really?
And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you
really?
asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Wow.
Does it really heal everything?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition.
Oh
But
really?
if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now. I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant
Okay.
idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Where is Scar? Isa yung card niya. Paano malalaman? Ika lang ah. Sa likod yun eh. Tingnan natin. Oh, sorry. Ay, kakausapin ko siya? Kasi nga, kakausapin ko.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
I will think about it.
As you wish. But don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Kailangan ko tignan yung cart niya.
Hello, my lady.
Ayun. These pages are covered in a small, also illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observation, and incomprehensive symbols, but the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable.
To my help, and death to the others!
Oh my gosh, may kalaban pala.
Running out of energy. Drink a potion.
May kalaban.
Things are about to get dicey.
What's this? Take everything. Wait a minute. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right.
Green blood. Do you need something?
Ay, sorry.
I must leave you.
Wala pala.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
Whoa!
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I am gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses.
Yeah.
This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him, before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Where is he? So, pupuntahan natin siya. Nandito siya.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to people stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again.
Okay.
It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
Okay.
With all these sailors coming and going, You must have heard some stories about Tearfredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have trouble believing. They say that man trees live there. Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the source of eternal life is hidden somewhere there.
Oh, really?
Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Okay. Okay, and next, back.
I need
Hanapin
to
na
be
natin.
off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Goodbye. Nasaan na siya? Nandito yun, di ba? OMG, mali yata yung pinasukan ko. Upper floor nito. So, kailangan kong buksan. Ito, taas. Dito siya sa taas. Baka may kalaban dito, guys. So, beware. Teka lang, dito ba? Wala siya dito? Wala siya dito.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that's found you. Have you seen the mob that's gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce. And he's the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds at the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor, they won't hesitate to kill.
Oh my gosh.
I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Sahin's hatred?
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you are hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, my lady?
Help him leave the city or arrest him? Oh my gosh, this is a decision survey. Pag hinalp ko siya na umalis, possible na pwede siyang gumawa ng ibang potion sa ibang lugar and magkakasulit ng sakit doon. So, I rather arrest him. Pag arrest him naman, Okay.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
My lady, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You are under arrest.
How unjust.
I'm so sorry.
I am finished. Sahin is going to throw me in the bottom of a deep cell, if not worse.
Okay. Meron na pala siyang quick, no? Pagpunta
Your
sa...
Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say that I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you to hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tearfredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
So, level 2 na tayo, guys. So, may mga side quest pa ba tayo? So, pwede tayo pong... May mga side quest no? Para dito tayo. Ang ganda din naman, guys, pero yeah, first time ko maglaro ng ganitong klaseng RPG game and adventure. Tingnan nyo, guys. Okay, punta na nga natin.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tearfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
Okay.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Okay,
Tell
hindi
me
na
more
naman siya
about it,
tulong.
and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place.
Oh.
We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Mateus, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical.
Wait lang guys. Wait a minute. Having my in it. Wait a minute. And we're done. Tingnan natin.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
How is Thélème faring on Teofridi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
Okay.
And on Teofridi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Okay, that's enough.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Okay. Request ulit tayo, guys. Ang quest natin is hanapin. Ano daw? Okay, diretso tayo.
The merchant is there.
Good day, my lady.
Oh my gosh.
How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order.
Okay.
And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Okay, charisma, threaten a prison sentence. Intuition tayo, offer a bribe.
I'm certain we can come to an unofficial arrangement. You are clearly the apprentice of a demanding master who expects you to follow orders without raising a brow. Life in your shoes can't be easy. Perhaps we could help you take the weight off your feet.
And what would I have to do in exchange? If I give you the merchandise, my master will still demand the price you're supposed to pay me.
Not if you were robbed. By pure chance. I mean, it could happen to anyone. What if the guards leave a little extra bonus in your pocket as you look away? And while you're making yourself busy elsewhere, some of my men break in and collect their merchandise. You'll just have to make a devastated, the dastardly boldness of 'em face in front of your master, and we're done.
And the bonus will be how much?
Well, you won't be retiring with it.
Oh. All right. Done. I'm with you. As soon as I've received my bonus, my eyes will grow weary-like.
Not just yet. You'll get your bonus afterwards. The guard has already been taken once by your promises.
Well, you can't hold it against me for trying. Very well. Call for your men to come.
You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Saan siya? Okay, pupunta tayo dito. Try natin.
To my help! And death to the others!
Come and taste my saber!
Ano ah?
You're running out of energy. Drink a To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Ouch! That hurts.
Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Ano ah? Laban ka? Laban ka?
You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Ano ba equipment dito? Oh, may eye. We're done. May kalaban pala dito, mga walang ya kayo. Ito lang. Tab pala. Pwede tayong maglagay ng potion, no? Pwede tayong mag-bind. 1. It's mine. 2. spells tayo guys. Stasis. Mix. 4. Kaya pwede pala maglabas ng ano. Techniques. Shadow missile. Shadow impact left control. Q pa lang. Okay. Saan ba tayo pupunta? Okay. Dito. Going here. And then dito.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style? Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Lady Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance.
Susumbong natin sila.
You set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes. We were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, no. If he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Nak, meron pa tayo another quest. We're going... Where are we going? Where's the another quest? Okay.
You'll find all you need in our selection. Whatever you need to be the talk of all Serene.
Oops. Oh, not that way. Ikausapin tayo dito, guys. Wait lang. Ano to? Quest din?
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm Desade, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship.
Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay. Disappear among the knots.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Oops, sorry. Acquaintance.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Okay, and
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Port?
Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Ano kayo, sabihin ba natin?
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin, by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates, after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tirfredi.
He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Ask about...
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Nords master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nord from birth. Others are sea-gifted, joining the Nords for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Teofredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming. That will appear to you strangely
Hello
familiar.
sa mga nanonood
I've
sa
also heard
aking live stream and be sure to subscribe, guys.
But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
Okay.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay. Yeah.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Ito muna, puntahan natin. Or ito. Or ito. Dito mo tayo. Oh, sorry.
The hiding place of this smuggler is filthy. But perhaps we'll discover some useful information.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who has gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taking the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary?
Nawawala ang cabin boy niya. So hanapin
Maybe
natin,
a tad
guys.
troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Okay. Ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
As if he had enemies.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you'd guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet.
Hanapin
If he
natin ito.
keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be going. Farewell.
We need to find Jonas. May secret path dito. Wala naman. Let's go! Medyo ano nga lang yung movement skills niya, guys. Hindi siya parang reality na katulad ng mga matataas na gameplay na nilalaro natin.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots.
Okay.
He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you, Laura. I need to be going.
Strange story, this.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Okay. Okay. Habang nandito tayo sa search natin yung smuggler. Let's equip, this one, Sailor's Code. Equip. Let's equip a hat. Okay. Ay guys, para mag-equip. Then sa bag, mga bago tayo naman. So, check lang natin mamaya yan. Meron tayong alchemist rapier. $100 blades, so hindi natin kailangan yan. Okay, dalawa naman ang mini weapon natin. So, back. Anong firearm natin? May firearms din. Pwede tayo magdumi ng firearms. Kamay. Ito. Ay guys, para mag, letter I pala sa keyboard pag gusto nyo mag-equip ng gamit. If you want to equip something, just press I on the keyboard. Okay. Ito. Character development na tayo sa skill points. And pwede natin dagdagan. Pwede natin lakasan yung shadow missile natin. Set trap. Mayroon din tayo mag 100 blades or firearms. Okay, dinagdagan natin yung skill natin ng ito yung mga quest natin. Codex. Okay, enough. Nag-note tayo. Dito muna. Ganun din naman ang gagawin natin. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. The Sarded has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items from the crafting table will be some of the means available to you to reach your goals. To improve in this area, spend points in the corresponding talent tree or wear equipment that offers bonuses. Threats and combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents.
Tavern Keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
Oh my
I
God.
hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Okay, compensate the innkeeper for the constituted cost na refer the damage. Okay.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
Tingnan natin kung magagawa natin.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Nord that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried
Asa
about
kaya itong
something.
cabin boy na
Didn't
to?
feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Okay.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Where can I get some metal dowels?
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
No, I haven't been able to sort them out.
In that case, you need to pay me, my lady.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships.
Babayaran ko na lang.
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's go. Main quest pala natin siya. Punta muna natin to. Hindi ko pa kabisado eh, sorry. Okay, akin tayo dito. Then your certain friends are forbidden for a costume torso of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can try also test.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Okay, upper floor. So we are here. Kailangan ko ng lockpicking.
Here is the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Pwede pala dun eh. Bawal pala dito. So, tama na pala nag-dress tayo, guys.
These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients. But it's doable.
Mali. Saan ba ang tamang way? dito. So guys, pag pupunta kayo dito, kailangan nyo mag-dressed up ng note. Meron naman naka-equip sa inyo. Yung kung nakita nyo kanina, nag-equip ako ng note costume. So kailangan nyo guys para makapunta dito, para hindi kayo mapansin at ma-check na kayo ay isang, you know, na hindi ka taga rito. Para mag-search tayo, baka may kayo. Akit tayo sa taas. Okay, sa taas na tayo. Naman dito malulot? Wala naman, diba? Saan yung mapupunin natin? Sa baba ba nito? Ayun. Ito kaya tayo dumaan sa kabila. May daan kaya dito? Mukhang may daan naman. Uy, nakapasok tayo ng hindi.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you? The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison. But reveal to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians. In that case, why is the ambassador of Thélème so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding? Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here. Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it will provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Thélème after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias. And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe. By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could.
Forget what you have discovered, perhaps?
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Anong gagawin ko, guys?
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahin, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Kaya ako pinili, guys, mahirap naman kung papatayin sila. So, I rather give them to the other faction.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
So, kailangan natin maglakad kasi ibang faction yung pinag-uusapan dito, guys. Ayan, kausapin na natin.
Captain, milady, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move at all.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay, we're going... Puntahan na natin Bridge Alliance. Bawal pabuksan to. Maganda rin siya, guys. Para siyang quest by quest na kailangan mo siyang tapusin by ano. Pero yung gameplay niya, like this one, yung pagtakbo, yung movement lang ng player, medyo ano pa siya, unrealistic for me. Medyo ano pa siya, kakaiba. Wait lang, guys, may edit lang ako. Wait lang. Okay, inayos ko lang kasi guys. Ito na tayo. Kausapin natin ang...
Your Excellency.
Lady de Sade.
Historians.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Matthias, the founder of the mythical Ptolemy, and it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated. Or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them
Nais ko lang
asylum.
yung ano guys, yung
Where are they to be found at
description
this
ng ano ko,
At the
live stream
port
ko.
of Syria.
Nakalagay pa rin kasi manupin
They
yan.
were
So,
hoping to stow
binago ko.
away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lady de Sade.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like to give you this. It's not much, but it is all that we possess.
Farewell.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Yep. Ayoko din naman sila ma-burn. And I want to inform.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Oh my gosh.
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Okay. So level 2 na tayo guys. Hindi ko naman pwede sabihin yung totoo.
I must be going.
Baka maging kaaway
Farewell,
nila tayo.
Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Yes! May points na naman. Pwede natin makita yung points natin. Dito, letter I. Ito tayo. Palakasin natin. Ang another quest natin, guys, is ito. Punta natin.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay. Nasaan siya?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade. And to
Lady
what do
de
I owe
Sade.
the honor of your visit, Excellency?
Wow.
I would like to have a word
Yung
with your
mukha nila.
husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
Ano kayo,
It concerns
guys,
a
ano
delicate
masasabi niyo sa
matter.
game na to? Ako naman sa akin,
We are
okay lang
looking
siya.
for a missing
If
cabin
you
boy.
are a
According to
gamer that
witnesses,
loves
he had an
RPG
argument
game,
with your
guys,
husband before being
magugustuhan
taken.
nyo siya,
I
guys.
see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Son?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
Something
These
fishy.
witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry
Something's
him.
fishy,
A
guys.
gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
No way.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Kung tayo pupunta, guys, sa labas na naman tayo. Of course, sa labas tayo. Let's go to Captain Vasco. Mamaya tayo pupunta sa main quest natin, guys. I know this is a long gameplay, but I hope you do like my live stream today, guys, and especially to those persons or gamers that loves to find out what Greedfall gameplay looks like. And I'm sure na to those RPG gamers out there loves to find out too what is Greedfall. So guys, ayan na, pinapakita ko lang sa inyo, guys, na napakaganda ng ng gameplay niya. Even though na may some comments ako regarding sa about the characters, yung movement nila, they're not all the best, I think, realistic way or move. So,
Madam, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Naughts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child.
Oh,
And ever
really?
since, he's been a Naught. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
okay. Balik tayo. Discover where Jonas detained. Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naught?
Sir de Corsillion is a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Ito siya. Asan siya? Ito.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child, due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain
Look at that, guys.
price to pay for
Meron
the
pang bag
services
sa
of the
mukha
Nords.
nung ano.
Children born on their ships
Anyway.
belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son in an agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
Okay.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Let's go find him.
Oh, hello, Your Excellency. It is an honor.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiries yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Come on now, stop lying. Jonas was taken away by force against his will by armed men.
That is not true. Completely false.
Enough. With every word, you are a step closer to a prison cell.
Prison? But what would be the charges?
For kidnapping. Whether Jonas is your son or not, he's a Nord that you kidnapped and locked up. In the eyes of the prince, you have committed a crime that puts the interests of the congregation at great risk.
I beg of you, Your Excellency. Have mercy on a poor mother who is looking only to recover her child. We didn't kidnap our own son. And if you need to speak with him to be convinced, please do. He's in our warehouse, near the Coin Guard Plaza, next to the canal. I am certain that once you have heard his account, you will see the tragedy in our predicament and help us.
I regret having had to threaten that woman.
You didn't have a choice. She was lying, and we need to find that boy.
Okay, we need to free Jonas. Let's go. Gusto ako dito eh. kayo dyan.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Walang pintuan dito. Ako nasa baba. Oh my gosh.
Lady de Sade, what are you doing here?
I have come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in this story. Don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You were not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Okay, well that was easy. I thought we were going to fight the henchmen. Saan ba siya? Teka lang baka meron naman dito eh. Pwede ka lumabas dito. Oh, get it. Ayoko mo lang makit. Paano ko ba lalagyan yung picking lock na yun?
Locked.
Who are you?
My name is Desardet. I'm legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes, even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to your ship. I will see you there.
Okay, may exit din pala dito. Woo! So, pwede na tayo pumunta sa main quest natin. Oops. What is a hawthorn?
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
Sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Ano kaya saan ba yung daanan dito? Ah. Aha, tab. Ay, ba't ko nagamit? Ay, mali. My gosh. No way. 0 ko lagay. Para kung need ko. Saan ba siya? Paano ako makakit dun? Dito ako bababa? Pwede ba? Pwede mo ako...
It's not possible just now. It's blocked.
What the heck? Saan yung way na isa? Sa harap. Letter C.
Needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate the rooster. Oh, he's making a great deal of noise. We could knock him out, or gag him.
To my help! And death to the others! You're running out of energy. Drink a potion. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. You're running out of energy. Drink a potion.
Oh, that was close. Oh my gosh, wala akong potion. Pero nag-regen naman siya eh. Yung isa, napatay natin. Pwede natin ibenta. Instead, well guys, we just want to be so quiet. Nasa taas siya. Nagpasan na ba natin upper floor? No, why not? Lang. Who is this?
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but
oh
I
gosh.
have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress!
Constantine, it's me!
My fair cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fires.
I do what I can. We are departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by your absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
And that's it. Select consistent from the inventory screen with left and right. Constant really sold outfit or old embroidered outfit.
If you only knew how these river scum treated. Do me a courtesy, fair cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
There's no one left to pay, Your Highness. The brave Kurt and your cousin have already settled the books.
Really now? What a shame. I would have loved to have seen that. We've nothing left to do then than to board our ship. An adventure awaits us at the end of the street.
Okay, ikot natin yung mga bagay na kailangan niyang Equip. Ito, bagay sa kanya. Okay. Hindi daw ito kailangan niya eh. Okay, gamit niya yung syringe. Drug niya. Maganda may weapon. Wala naman sa neck. Pepsi cart. Ito maganda. Okay, mawawala yung balance. May balancing pala to, guys. Okay, maganda to. Mas maganda tong espada niya, nakikita ko naman. Okay. Need to escape. Need to go away now. Oh, daming items ah.
It's not possible just now.
Okay. Let's go! Yes, guys! Natapos din natin ang quest. And babalik na tayo kay Constantine. Ano tayo? I think. Adventure na. Ah! Knock. Dito. Forward. Tapos dito. Lang, may loot tayo. Okay.
Madam, Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tear-Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as well, Your Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon. My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Okay. Ngayon.
Permission to board the ship. We are ready.
Certainly.
Yes.
But keep in mind that we'll be at sea
ready.
for several months. If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Tapos na lahat.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tearfredy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures. As big as buildings.
That's right. I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt that. The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
So, kailangan lang guys, i-discover natin yung city, no? So, alis na tayo. And...
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stealing, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must contain it! Help!
Oh, wait, what's that?
Come now, let's lend them a hand.
What the? What is that?
Watch out! Take a step back!
What the heck?
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Naku, kakalabanan natin siya. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Ayan, ayan. Oh no. Nangyari?
So eager to discover.
Well guys, i-post muna natin dito yung ating gameplay. At least nakita nyo na yung future na pwede mangyari sa next live stream natin. Magkakalaban tayo ng boss fight, okay? So, be sure to subscribe on my channel and hit the notification button guys para ma-notify kayo sa future live stream ko. Of course, when playing like this one, Greedfall. And if you haven't watched my previous live stream game, which is Man of Medan, be sure to check my channel, GGNix, and check my past live stream. Nandun siya guys. Check nyo lang. And of course, to all of my international subscribers and viewers, hello, welcome to my channel again. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please be sure to subscribe guys, okay? And yes, I'm a Filipina gamer. I think that's all for it now guys. Medyo nakalagpas na tayo sa oras. And yeah, Greedfall is an interesting game, and it is a RPG game, of course. So try it now guys, and do check it out the game on my description. Okay? Yun lamang po. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time on my next video. Goodbye and good vibes. Bye bye guys. See ya.